Ladies and gentlemen, welcome into Headkracks After Hours. This is a young lady who's out there doing her thing right now, man. She has a brand new single out right now called Spiral. And, man, she cooking up, man, giving you joint after joint after joint. One time for Jourdin Pauline. What up, Queen?
Hi, how are you?
I am doing good. All is well, all things considered. You know what I mean? And congratulations on everything you got going on in the music space, man. You're racking those streams all the way up.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
So you've been at this for a long time, like, as far as being in the business, like since you were a kid, like what made you, well, I guess who made you or inspired you to get in the show business?
My mom's a manager, so I just grew up in the industry, and I would just always see like her artists rehearsing and going to the studio. I would just say though, honestly, what really made me want to do music was seeing Aaliyah and Beyonce and just like the baby boy phase and everything. I was like, oh, I want to do that. So ever since then, I was just like, this is what I want to do since I was like 4 years old. I've never had a change of heart, like ever.
Yo, the cool thing of like once you find something that you really feel like is your thing, no matter how long it takes or what's going on, you will put on your best running shoes and you will chase that dream,
Mhm.
until it don't stop. So that's what's up. So like you said, your mom, had artists and stuff she was managing. Was she also an artist as well?
No, she was just a manager. She just believed in a lot of people and had have such a big heart. So she would see like people with talent and be like, so she would like please like put the puzzle together. So she ended up like being in the industry, and she was with the Virgin Record era.
Mhm.
So she was like coming up with them and stuff. So yeah, I don't know. I just loved it ever since. I was like, this is what I want to do. I want to do this. I want to rehearse. I want to do all of it.
So how old were you when you decided that, hey, I'm gonna show my mom what I'm capable of doing? Because it's always that, like that, that anxiety that comes with, oh man, like what if my mom thinks I'm not good enough or whatever, like, like showing your
Mhm.
talents for the first time.
I've been always been very outspoken about my talents. And she was always like, and my sister was like, shut up. And I was like singing around the house and shit. I had to like really learn. Like I was just like, I feel like my whole life I've been prepping myself for this moment. I don't know. Like literally ever since like I was a kid. So it took a really long time for her to get on board. And I'm sorry. I have people walking in the back.
It was very interesting because one person walked by like wearing a cloak. And
Yeah.
I didn't know if it was like, hey, life is
um,
life. It is what it is.
no. Yeah, so I forgot what I was saying.
Oh, you was just talking, talk about your mom and like how you was like you're always ready to, like show your
Oh
skill.
yeah. I had to get her on board. I had to literally prove myself to her, like literally, her and her team. Yeah, her and her team. Like I
I
literally,
tell people that was
when
Tory
trash,
Lanez.
when Trash came out, that was the first song. Like, I went out, got my own producers to work with. I had to like, prove it to her too. And then everybody was like, "Oh, wow, we love it." So
How important is it to you to have a producer that really truly understands your sound? Because, like, reading about you, like, you have some serious heavy hitters who have like co-signed you or really taken you under their wing to help you craft these records. So, like, how long did it take you to find that person who really knew what Jourdin Pauline's supposed to sound like?
honestly, I ain't find the producer yet. I just know what Jordan Pauline's supposed to sound like. So I just but he's gonna come soon, and or she.
Okay. I mean, because the people that they got on your bio, man, these people ain't slouches. I heard a hit
Nah, they
boy.
hard.
You know what I'm saying?
They
Hit,
hard.
hit boy kind of popping right now. You know what I mean? And even like some of the the TV stuff that you've done, I know that helped move the ball a little bit faster. So like, what was like the first TV show you appeared on?
Well, how I got my start with everything with writing is me writing for Disney and Nickelodeon, like Shake It Up and Farm. Um, I was just writing like for Nickelodeon and like Disney. Got a couple placements on some movies, but I was just collabing with a lot of my mom's artists. So they were like the voice.
Mhm.
So I was writing and they were the voice, like the demo. So Yeah.
But you get that mailbox money though, because a lot of people don't understand, man. Like, when you move that pen and you got your publishing stuff straight, man, when those things land on something that gets televised in one country, then it gets streamed somewhere else, man, it's so good to get those quarterly checks and be able to, like, do something fun for yourself. But now it's time for Jourdin to shine. So a few singles back to back. You got Hey Hi, you got Wet, Big Bands, Million, Spiral out right now. Also, Wet too. So how far are we away from a whole project? Or are we just gonna spoon feed people?
I'm working on that right now. I'm in the studio every day, literally every day, 12-hour sessions. And it's coming together. It's coming good. I'm really just hard on myself. Like, I feel like I have mumble mentality because me and Kobe have the same birthday. So gotta shout out Kobe with that. But like, I'm just really like, I want it to sound like this. I gotta deliver like this. Like, I don't want to come at a low scale artist. Even though I'm still independent, I don't want to come as like, I want that quality to be there. I want that content to be there. I want that lyric ability to be there. I want the production to be there. And it's kind of like boot camp in my sessions right now. I'm making sure, like, even the people I'm working with, they're coming up. This is something that they're dreaming about too. So I'm like, in order for all of our dreams to work, we all have to be hardworking and cohesive and put in the time and the effort. I don't care if it's 4 in the morning. This is what we want. Success. You know what I'm saying? Like, sleep could wait. I don't care. Yeah, like, we getting there. It's sounding really good. Hopefully, I got another 2 weeks in the studio booked out. So after that, the last week is like mixing and stuff. So we're gonna see.
Gotcha. You said something very important there about, like, working with people and it being like a camp. Because, like, anybody that's great who has really gotten really far in this business, no one does it alone. Even though you might see one name and one person, nobody does it alone. So,
Nobody, you
you
need a team.
who's been in your camp the longest with you, going on this journey?
Ooh, shit. My mama.
You know,
That's my number one. She's like,
first,
really, that nigga work hard. She's awesome. I love her. Yeah, I would say her. This producer by the name of Killer B. He was one of the ones to first like really believe in me as like my own individual artist.
Mhm.
Cause like even when I was writing and stuff, and I used to be like, oh, I want to do music. I'm not gonna lie, I was a little crazy looking. I was overweight. I was a little coming in my teenage stage, like a little how was it going through my ugly stage? So people were like, oh, maybe you should be an executive producer or executive or A&R or, stick to writing. Like literally that's all I heard my whole life. And now everybody that's saying that, they're like, now they're like, oh, wow, Jordan, But yeah, Killer B, he was one. And Pendrick, got to shout out Pendrick. He was really one that really was like, you got it, he trained it.
Now, Jordan, you touched on something that I know a lot of people in the industry deal with. Like, you talked about, like you feel like you went through your ugly phase. Everybody on some level or another is beautiful. All right. Let's just put that out there right there. But, how do you feel about how sometimes the way you look and the way people are able to market and package you sometimes negates the fact that you have this raw talent? Like, you could think about countless singers who maybe because they're a certain size, they didn't get to be as big of a name as they should have been, but the talent was always there. Was it ever times where it broke your spirit a little bit?
All the time. I'm still really pressured about my weight and stuff. Like, but it's just the industry that I signed up for is something that, I'm all about healthy lifestyle, all about healthy eating. As long as you love who you are, as long as you're comfortable with who you are, you're great. You're already beautiful. You're already a star. But it's just me. I'm just it was such a dark space in my life that I'm just happy I'm out of.
Gotcha.
So I'm just like, I have my Jordy Health page where I put like, my diet tips and what I eat and fitness and mental health because mental health is so important during the journey of growth. It's so important. So I have all that there, so you guys can go follow that.
Okay, Jordy, help me here for it. Now,
Yeah.
talk about your pen game for a second. Everybody has a process. Sometimes, people really truly have to stick their hand in the fire in order really to be able to feel something
Mm.
and write. What's your best process? Like, do you feel like you make your best music when you happy, or you got to go in there with a little on you just to like, what I'm saying, like really give it to them?
Ooh, that's so hard. Okay, look, it takes a really long time for my emotions to process. So like, once my emotions fully process and like they're subconscious, I could just go in there and I could freestyle it and it just comes out. I'll be like, "Whoa, where'd that come from?" Or like when I'm happy, I be making some knockers when I'm happy. I don't know. I feel like I'm like mostly like in a middle stage. Like I don't really be feeling. I feel. Don't get me wrong. I feel, but like I just let it just. I don't know. But as of lately, I've been experiencing true happiness. So that has kind of thrown it off.
What, the
Um,
fact that you're truly happy?
yeah,
That's scary, ain't it? That's
scary.
scary. Like,
I'm like when I was like when I was sad, I was making like 7 songs a day, like and then like every day I'm outside, I'm like, I'm working out and the sun is out, the trees is nice. I'm like, wow. Then I go in the studio, I'm like, is it?
listening to Spiral, right? Spiral tells me you were very happy when that song came on, because that's just one of them joints where you like,
Yeah,
come on, you like,
yeah,
ah,
yeah,
but
yeah.
what does that say about us, right? So where it's like we as a people have to be going through like the worst shit in order to get the best out of us. And that is like not even in the music space. You know what I'm saying? Like, when the African Americans were at the lowest of the like, the human totem pole sometimes, in the view of the public opinion, because we all queens and gods over here, right? Like dominating boxing, dominating this, dominating that. You look at Mary J. Blige, people arguably say her best music when she was on drugs in an abusive relationship. No one wanted to hear from happy Mary J. Blige. Keisha Cole, like when she was screaming love, like with all that, like they was here for it. But as soon as she was singing, I can't remember the name of the song, but she had some song where she just got a dude, and everybody was like, mm-mm. Mm. What does that say about
I
us as
don't
a people?
know. I'm thinking like, is something wrong with me? Like, nah, it's just a process. But you can't rush it. Like, music is art. Like, and it's something that's really, truly timeless in this life that we live. So the way I allow it to come out is just I just allow it to come out. It's like even when I'm in the studio, I catch the little vibe and stuff. Sometimes the vibe isn't always there, so I'm not going to force it, even though I don't care how hard the beat is. If it's not translating the way it's really meant to, it's no point in doing it. You could come back to it, and it's going to come out the way it's meant to. It's a
Now,
process.
do you feel like you make better songs when you're in a relationship or when you're single?
Ooh. I'd be making songs when I'm like in the crushing stage. I get all the love songs out
Okay.
or the fuck nigga songs out real quick. I'm really like, mm, that's a good one. I don't know.
I'm just trying to figure out what makes your mind work. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know.
You knew around these parts.
Right.
but
Um,
but maybe you haven't truly figured it out yet, because you're still like, even though you've been doing it for a while, like, just you learn new things all the time about your brain and how your creative process works. But you just said a little while ago you're happy now, so you've been kind of like in a space. So you're in a relationship now. Is that why you're happy?
yeah.
That's what's
But
up.
it's like, yeah, it's just I want to keep my personal life private because as a female artist you already got so many judges and spectators and that shit. Ah, man, oh, she not focused, oh, she not this and this and that, you know what I'm saying?
Once again,
But
like as an artist, we try to appease people who don't necessarily have our best interest in mind.
um,
Like, yo, they want you out here doing bad, single. Man, Joy can't keep a man, but she got some joints. Like, she knows my pain, but I am glad.
Oh, yeah. No, that's why Taylor Swift be selling the way she be fucking selling. Her ass be going through them.
Yeah.
But
Like
yeah,
I think Taylor Swift secretly is, I ain't gonna say secretly is a dude, but she a girl, but she moved like a dude just to make the records work. You know what I mean? Like even Adele, like everybody's curious to see what this happy like weight loss Adele music is gonna sound like. I am scared. Do we get her rolling in the deep part 2? Do we get this?
What does it sound like?
Yeah, like will she be able to belt those notes out?
Mm-hmm.
You know, so since you say you got in shape, I don't ever believe that you could have possibly had an ugly phase, but did you notice any changes in the, sonically in your tone as you lost weight?
Okay, when I was a kid,
Mm-hmm.
I was singing, right? And like everything I spoke as a kid, like it came to like it literally is happening. And like I was like, ooh, my voice is too soulful and mature. And I was like, I want more of a kid voice. So as I get older, I kind of have a kid voice now. So I'm like, why do I have a kid voice? So now when I sing, it's like how I hear myself as a kid,
Mm-hmm.
but like mixed with like a little bit of adult.
See, I wish there was an effect that you could put on in the studios, like, yo, put some weight on my voice. You know what I mean? I mean, I know they could make your voice deeper with pitch shift, but like, yo, like, give me 20 pounds on the treble. You know what I mean? Just to like take the highs out.
That's funny as hell.
No, but like, like going through the records that your team sent me, man, you definitely got songs that survive. And it's and the messed up thing is like all the shit is outside music. The stuff makes you want to go outside and have a good time. So once you're getting back to it, what is the first thing that you can't wait to go and do? No mask.
Perform. I cannot wait to do shows.
What was your last show?
God. I had a really big show with some college kids, but they were so unprofessional. I forgot what happened. I didn't get to do my whole set because of some shit going on, so I had to leave. So that was like kind of sucky because I had so many people there for me. And then Corona hit. So I think that was like, when did Corona hit? I think that was like in February. I think it was probably in February.
That's about like when my life slowed down too. I hate it so much. Like so many people like, like November going into December 2020, got it all figured out. It's going to be our year. Like, the universe had different plans.
Different plans. It's still our year, but in different ways. It's just all about perspective.
Yeah, like, you in the lab cooking up, man. 12-hour studio sessions, yo. Get to it. So what is your craziest industry story that you've had happen to you since you've been in this business?
I think I want to talk about some of the shit in a documentary one day. So I don't want to talk about it.
Okay.
Right now. But
give us like the Lifetime TV version with like without the names, if you want to save it for the documentary.
Okay. Well, A&R's reached out to me millions of times. And like I would go into studios and like you do like writing sessions and write the songs for the artists and stuff. And then next thing you know, the artist was looking like me on Instagram, flipped the song I wrote, went platinum, and still running off of my image. Still to this day.
There's somebody that's on the radio right now.
Yeah.
What are they from the West Coast?
I can't give you that many hints.
Okay.
I'm gonna talk about it. I met Brad Pitt like at Jay-Z threw a party for after the Oscars or some shit at the Chateau. And when I met him, my tit was out. And he was with like that supermodel, Victoria's Secret model. I don't know any name, but I was really embarrassed. That was the story.
What was going on to where like your tit was out? You didn't know? Was it just hot and muggy?
It was the shirt. It was the shirt. Sometimes, Nobody told me it was the type of shirt I was wearing. Like, I like to show skin, but that was a shirt I was wearing. I was like, oh my god, nobody told me. I was so embarrassed.
But Jordan, did Brad Pitt notice? Did he be like, "Yo, mom, your tits out"?
He was like,
But I imagine at some level you made an impression. Like he will remember that night, or maybe he won't. Maybe that is what Brad Pitt's life is like on a regular basis.
It's Brad Pitt.
Yeah.
Love titty.
But yo, how dope is that you end up at a party that Jay-Z threw and Brad Pitt is there?
My friends were actually staying at the chateau. Luca, Luca from Grownish?
Yes.
Yeah, Luca and my friend Gianni Mora is the designer. They were staying at the chateau and they were having like, a little gathering. But the party was there and it was so high security. I've never seen so many security guards for a party before. Everybody that was leaving with like Gucci bags, like they just went shopping at Gucci. That was their like swag bag. I was like, oh my God, I want to go. Everybody had like ball gowns on, like really nice and stuff. We were just like leaving, getting food from our Postmates, and we were like, Brad Pitt, Luke is all cool and shit, so he wasn't like tripping. So I'm like, yo, Brad Pitt.
Who was possibly the drunkest person at that party?
Gianni.
Yeah, y'all party different in LA. And you also party very early. Like as a person from the East Coast, yo, man, I tried to show up to some LA event like at midnight. They was wrapping up. There's, like the lights came on. Yeah, it was the complete opposite of what I've ever imagined. Have you traveled to a bunch of other cities, like in your journey, or has everything been mostly West Coast based?
I've been to Atlanta. I've been to New York, Washington, Baltimore, Miami. I love Miami.
Miami's different. Like Miami now ain't like how Miami was like when people were making songs about Miami. It's a different bag.
I just think the food is so good, and my skin looks really good out there.
The filter of the actual state of Florida, it hit different. Because I always say that like LA has such a dope just atmosphere altogether. Miami's different. Like Miami's like a 2-shower town. It gets really muggy. LA, you go wear like hoodie and shorts, you know what I mean? But like I guess if you live there, you're kind of over it, right? What's the people?
LA?
Yeah. You say like the people in LA is kind of like
oh no.
Oh.
I don't know what I was saying.
No, because people all the time talk smack about people from LA. They say a lot of people from LA are phony. Now, what do you, as a person who's from LA, what do you say to that?
Well, I'm from Guyana.
Oh, okay.
I'm from Guyana. I came to LA when I was 6.
Got you.
So I grew up most of my life here. People are very phony. And I was homeschooled growing up here too. So like I didn't get to like have that children and like teenage interaction with kids. But like now I see what niggas really talk about. Like people literally that I know don't like me or like trying to be my friend. Like from guys to girls to like people I've like it's so crazy, and it's like when you're on a height right now and like you're climbing and like you see all these people come and go, like fall and like come and fall and come and fall, and it's just like this is like really what people have been talking about this whole time.
Yeah, anytime the elevator's going up, everybody want to get on, right? You know what I mean? It'd be like that. I mean, that's why you gotta keep your circle tight and dope, and don't let everybody, invade your cipher, and you just keep moving how you moving, because something is working and it's working well. For you to be doing what you've been doing for as long as you've been doing, and once again, the music sounded great and people are organically finding you. I think that's also a dope testament too. So the single Spiral's out now. You could get it on Spotify, Tidal, and all that other good stuff. When we getting like a music video, what's the next video we gonna get?
I'm about to drop my video for Nobody within the next week and a half, and I'm dropping another video for another song I'm dropping called Nasty. I think that's gonna be out maybe second week of November, and then EP. My EP was supposed to drop literally September 22nd. That's my fault. because I'm a perfectionist, and there's so many eyes on me now. I'm like,
You
hold
got to
on,
show every
get it
step is,
serious. Yeah,
yeah.
I gotta really come.
Nah, I totally understand it. And listen, you the chef. So the dinner's ready when you say it is.
Mm-hmm.
So the people will wait. They got music to feed off of until you bring out the main course and let them eat. So like, yo, I just want you to know that, like once this COVID thing is over, if you ever have a show and I'm anywhere within 100-mile radius, I'm definitely gonna pull up and support you because
Yay.
I like your energy and I like your drive. Now, to any young lady who may be seeing this right now, who maybe want to chase their dreams, same way you did, what would you recommend? Like, what would you tell them?
Oh my God. Stay true to your course, stay true to yourself, find yourself and be yourself, because, like, literally, that is what's missing. Be pure, stay firm in your light, stay firm in your walk, keep God first. It's going to be a lot of no's, it's going to be a lot of naysayers, it's going to be a lot of haters, but don't let nobody sway you. Everything you do in life is up to you. You can go as far as you want to go. It's up to you, literally. And stay focused. Shit. Keep going, nigga.
Manifest destiny and keep going. I meant to ask you this a second ago, but you said you was homeschool. Do you feel
Mm-hmm.
like you missed anything by not like having like the tradition?
Can somebody take me to prom before I'm too old? Please.
Like I mean, I didn't do the Googles. How old are you now, if I may ask? I know it's rude for a guy to ask a woman their age, but
I just turned 22.
Oh, like I mean, I don't know how old your boyfriend is, but maybe he could take you to prom. It'd be weird, especially if y'all don't go there. But what?
Wait. Because, like, seriously, I'm too old now. I wanted to go, like, when I was 21. And
No,
then my 21 just went by so fast. Then I'm like, dang, I'm 22 now.
no, Jordan. This is how you do it. You get booked to perform at a prom. Then you go dress for the prom.
Oh, my God.
You do prom
Should
things.
I just wait till the Met Ball?
You have your prom at the Met Gala. There it is.
I'm going to do that.
And if you really want to keep it gully, you'll spike the punch.
Yes. That's what's happening.
Sometimes, you could make the prom, but you got to bring the prom to you.
Mm-hmm.
That's the best way to play it, man. Like, yo, man, you gotta create your environment, have your parties, and make everything you want to, make it what you want to be. So, yo, keep doing your thing, Queen. Like I said, you always got a platform here. Anytime you drop something, feel free to pull up and give us a taste of something, okay?
Thank you so much.
All right, gonna be on the lookout for those new singles and those videos, okay? Yo, that's Jourdin Pauline right there. The single right now is called Spiral. Also, do your research. Go on Spotify. Check out Hey Hi, Wet, Big Bands, Millions, and more, all right? Cool. She's giving you that silky. She's giving you the silky on the way out.
Yeah.
Peace and love, baby girl. Have a good one.